All right, welcome to another episode of the Mod Pod. As always, I am Albert Delgado, and with me, as always, as well, is Mr. Jose Martinez.
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. I mean, we both had a little minor vacay. I got to go attend the Cowboys live game, and you got to actually attend a Bills game with the Bears being off on their bye week, which we'll get into here in a second.
Yeah, for sure.
Before we do, let's go ahead and crack one
Yeah,
open real quick.
I still feel like I'm on vacation mode.
Same.
It's kind of it was weird coming back. I went to go visit New York for our wedding anniversary, and going from like real cold weather to like humidity and like 80 degrees when we landed. Like it was something to
but a bit of a cold
get
shock
acclimated to.
weather-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
And then now the temperatures are starting to drop a little bit more here, so it's kind of be hoodie weather for the rest of this week, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I hope so,
nice.
At least.
Yeah. So Bears had a bye week. You got to go. You actually took advantage of being in New York. Went to a Buffalo Bills game. What was that experience like?
Well,
because you've been to Chicago games as well. So
yeah.
So tell me a little bit like how are those experiences different?
So getting there was cool. We took a train. It went directly to MetLife Stadium, and the train was just packed with fucking Jets fans, Bills fans. They're kind of like chirping at each other, so that was really cool. But once we got there, I was walking around with a little sixer and a couple whiskey bottles with me, little miniatures. By the time we realized, we had been walking around, we had like about 30 minutes until kickoff. So I kind of took all that beer to the face, and didn't want to waste the whiskey. So me and Steph kind of took those down as well. So let's just say we were a little cooked by halftime.
No, that's cool. I mean, but the stadium, like, what was the stadium like too? Like, what was that experience like with the fans and everything in there? Like, as the game was going on.
I was expecting the stadium to be a little bit bigger. Jerry World for sure seems like, like a mansion compared to what this is. Like it's nice. It's a nice stadium. The fans were friendly. Got a couple free beers out in the parking lot from some let me just return it back a little bit. Since it was a Bears bye week, I was a bye week Bills fan. I wanted to see what a winning team felt like. And, in doing so, I joined in on the Bills festivities. I didn't break any tables. I wasn't able to witness any of that, but but Bills Mafia was in full effect. I took a picture with Chewbacca, and it was great. They were giving out these cool Jets salute to service flags.
Dude, that's badass. Yeah,
pretty dope. I try to get a souvenir from every game that I go to, so that was pretty cool. As far as the Jets fans, let's just say they're pretty miserable, but they own it. They know that they suck. But one thing that I found that was really cool was they love themselves some Mike White. Like this guy was like, it was almost like they were chanting for this guy to come out. Like the roaring that when they called out his name, they were just, it was like if he was Tom Brady or something.
Yeah.
And it was a tough game for him. They got stomped. I mean, they got some for the most part, and then the Bills let off the gas, but it gave them a little bit of mercy points at the end. But the chirping back and forth with the Bills fans and the Jets fans is just pretty fantastic. One thing that I did pick up on, that I'm trying to remember like the way it went verbatim, but I was a little sauced at the time. But Jets fans were pretty much calling Bills fans Canadian. They don't really think that Buffalo is in New York.
They're not real New Yorkers, pretty much.
Yeah, they're not real New Yorkers.
It's in Jersey, right?
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Is the Jets fan is like, "Yo, y'all are fucking Canadian. Welcome to New York," and the Bills fan casually just like turns over and says, "You fucking idiot. We're in New Jersey." So, it was a classic line. Everyone erupted that was near us.
And were they saying that with like the New Yorker accent too? I mean,
yeah,
that would have probably even been more entertaining as well.
Yeah, and I have some videos of that little interaction as well. And then a little bit of the train ride. The Jets fans, like I said, they try to find happiness in other parts of life. That's they were coming back from the game and they started going into like 90s songs on the train ride. Like it was like
go back
Glee
to
in
the
there.
good times. It happens.
Yeah, so you have to find happiness somehow. But
That's
it was cool seeing
that's cool experience, though. I'm sure.
Josh Allen dominate. Like,
for sure.
The kid looks sweet.
Especially after a big bounce back because of what happened against Jacksonville, for sure.
Yeah, you could tell that they weren't holding any punches. They came in swinging. The defense was stout. It was a good experience, especially, and I don't know if it's just because it's a Jets home game, but I would have thought like the tickets would have been a little bit more expensive because it was the Bills. But I was able to score these tickets, $55 each, which, I mean, I think like the train ride and all the beer was more than those tickets cost.
Yeah, that's actually pretty crazy. I mean, you're able to get them that low. I mean, I don't know if it's to deal with because New York has X amount of teams over there. Maybe that kind of factors into it as well. Who knows?
It wasn't sold out. I'll let you. I mean, that's one of the things that kind of caught me off guard. Like, you could see plenty of empty seats.
Yeah.
Not like a Cowboys game.
Fair. Speaking of the Cowboys game, I guess we can move into that. Did spend time in Dallas with the wife. We did catch a Stars game a couple days ahead of the Cowboys game, which Amanda fell in love with. She's now an official hockey fan. I don't know if she's gonna still root with the for the Blackhawks with me, or if she's gonna go full Stars. I don't know yet, but whatever. As long as she's into hockey, that's cool with me.
Hey, yeah, as long as she gets excited to watch that. But I have to say, watching hockey live is a different experience. You get to, feel the cold. You can hear the puck hit the stick. Man, it's a magical thing.
Yeah, and then especially when they start getting rough out there on the ice. I mean, that gets it more in the chain. Gets the blood boiling everywhere. So I mean, it was a really fun experience. She was expecting like it to be not that big of a crowd, but I mean that stadium was completely full there. She was very surprised by all the fans as far as the Dallas Stars fans go. So
yeah, I mean, the last game that I went there, they did have like the COVID restrictions, so they weren't opening it all up. But I mean, there was a crowd, so that's a really nice arena. I like the way they have it all set up in there.
Yeah, it was sick. And the next day we went to the Cowboys game. I mean, we're still a bit hungover from the Stars.
Yes.
So we still ended up getting there like an hour and a little over an hour early. We took an Uber there because it wasn't going to deal with all that traffic there in Dallas. Sucks.
Yeah.
When it comes to traffic
and
that way.
The parking. I mean, they're charging like $100 per space closer to the.
Truly.
I mean,
and the $100 space is still like a 10-minute walk too. It's ridiculous. So we took the Uber and there's a little neighborhood. It's about maybe 6-7 minute walk away. So we just dropped us off there. He's like, just cut through this path and you guys are good to go. I was like, all right, cool. So we got there, got in our seats, enjoyed the game. I mean, the game itself was just one of the better games to see. You had offense and defense just firing off on all cylinders. Big bounce.
You know what they needed? You know what they needed?
What they need?
They needed you to be in the building,
They just needed that. That was it. I mean,
they needed.
Was it coincidence that the Stars
extra.
get their first regulation win with us in the building, and then Cowboys get a bounce back win that has both offense and defense firing on all cylinders? Coincidence?
Hey, I'm not a professional analyst, but I can put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah,
you're the only. 2 to get 4. Yeah. You're the only.
The common
denominator there.
There you go.
Yeah, and that jersey, by the way, that hockey Dallas jersey is nice.
Shout out to Amanda. She did find it for me. The last one there in the shop. Speaking of the shop, though, I was kind of let down that there wasn't a lot of stitched jerseys that they had in stock.
All the sublimated.
Yeah, well, they had they're stitched on the shoulder, but the number is like the iron on or whatever it's called, or sublimated. They didn't have any of the full stitch jerseys, but Amanda got lucky. She found a CeeDee Lamb Salute to Service one, so it was like the Army Salute to Service. So I bought her that one, and that one was fully stitched. But then I ended up just getting a new CeeDee Lamb jersey, which was the Color Rush version. and so it's just stitched on the shoulders, but not on the actual numbers on the body.
Yeah.
But that was my only gripe about that. Other than that, I mean, like, I feel like Parsons' jersey should have been like stocked galore with all that stuff, especially Diggs. Diggs' jerseys were hard to find. I mean, those were just flying off the shelves left and right. And probably didn't help that we were looking, 2 days before the game as well. So that's on us.
Yeah, man.
But the game itself, I mean, it was a fun experience. Just seeing them dog walk the Falcons was amazing. Seeing Matty Ice just get hit by Micah Parsons, amazing. Again, I mean, we're already out. We've lost Randy Gregory. Heading into that game, we've already been out with DeMarcus Lawrence as well. So what do? Line him up as an edge rusher, and the kid he's just got talent. He's got speed. He's got talent. He's just too much.
And you've been calling for them just to make it happen. Yeah, just let him do it.
Just let him do it. I'm not asking for every game, but when we need a little oomph, and you got to get the crowd going. Same way, like I was telling Amanda, like in hockey, like when they're going to send somebody to go rough somebody up when they need to get the crowd back into it. Let Parsons be that guy. Put him as an edge rusher. And just keep that thing going. Keep it going. It works for him. He does great.
I like it. One thing I didn't appreciate was y'all hurting Cordell Patterson. That really fucked my fantasy up, man. That really just ruined it for me.
No control of that. He was looking a little scary out there with his first 2 possessions because he was making things happen. Yeah. Kid's a beast. I think right now though he's still a game time decision is what they have him because he hasn't practiced so much. So who knows?
He's gonna be on my bench. Can't risk it.
But other than that, I mean, the experience and everything was super fun. Stadium was rocking, stadium was roaring. But seeing Dak fired up and just actually playing with anger was just something else.
Yeah. Steph was a little jealous. You got to see, her boo Dak, in action. She had to settle for, Josh Allen, but, she had to make that choice. I know what she'd be good.
Best grown man.
I know what her decision would be.
Best grown man play for him that game too was when I think it was what was it, 3rd and something on the goal line, and he rolls out to the left, takes it into the end zone. Linebacker comes in to try to stop him, runs through him, through 2 more guys, gets into the end zone. That's like a grown man play right there.
Yeah,
that's like a I'm back play. Don't forget about me, guys. Like
and
that was like his back statement play.
He had made a comment like, "Hey, don't forget, I'm a big motherfucker." Like,
he said that on the sideline. Yeah,
I like that.
And I mean, I think he's firing all cylinders. Everybody now is pretty much talking about him everywhere as far as him being like the big top 5 quarterbacks right now. Everybody's throwing Dak's name in there. He's finally getting his recognition.
Oh, I mean, he's playing for that paycheck that he got.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
and where a lot of guys they kind of fizzle out as soon as they get that paycheck. I mean, he's still making things happen. He's ready to win. He's ready to be on the big stage, pretty much. He's wanting to get there, and you can see it.
No, and that's exciting. It's exciting time to be a Dallas Cowboy fan.
For sure.
And, we're in the hotel. I was waiting before we left, and Stephen A. Smith is just fucking chirping. Like, this is what happens. Everyone gets so excited. Dallas fans get so excited.
Yeah.
And then, the inevitable happens. You're going to see them just come crashing down. And I honestly don't feel like it's the same type of season that we've seen before.
Right.
When it comes to Dallas. I see that there's a mentality change, and especially on the defensive side. I think the addition of Quinn has been just perfect for y'all.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I mean, it's different. I mean, it's crazy how drastic the change has been from, just last year in general, just from going one of the worst defenses in the league to where they're at now. Just mentality, culture, you could even call it, is just a different change there. You could just see it on the guys. They like playing out there. I mean, especially with a lot of shifts that they had in defense. Again, I mean, even going into this year, I told you, it was like, I just need them to be competitive. I don't expect them to be great because it's, year 1 under Dan Quinn, but this has blown all expectations out of the water.
Yeah. No, man, it's been a good ad, and man, I don't know. Dallas is back. It's weird.
It's feeling like it. I mean, this stadium, it certainly felt like it. All right.
Hey, but how was that screen during the game? Like, I was there for the NFL draft, so I couldn't. I could just imagine live game. How was that? Did you catch yourself looking at it more often?
You catch yourself kind of looking at the screen because it's right there, and it's even more pixelated, more detailed than if you were had an 85-inch screen at home, 4K, whatever fucking definition you want. it's way better than any other screen that you could possibly see. So you can get sidetracked from time to time, kind of looking up out there because like it's super zoomed in on the players' faces and everything.
Yeah.
And you can see kind of more what's going on. But at the same time, I mean, where we're at, we're kind of up there as far as the seats, not all the way in the nosebleeds, but kind of down towards the bottom of the top tier row. So we're still there. We're at the aisle too, which was nice. But I even looking down, you can see everything happening, but then you look at the screen from time to time because it's just right there. It's just perfectly centered. Any angle in that stadium is a good angle on that screen as well. And you can see all of anything and everything that's going on. It's just like you're still sitting like 10 feet away from an actual screen, which is crazy. So yeah, you can get lost in that big ass screen.
Were they showing like parts of other games or?
Yeah. Anything? So like when they do the TV timeouts and whatnot, they'll kind of break away to they'll update other games. They'll show quick little replays of what's going on around the league, which is pretty cool. So like they did like a recaps of like during when halftime came out too, they did recaps of all they actually did fantasy recaps of players that were going off in certain games. So that was kind of cool to see. It's kind of like your own little mini red zone going on during breaks whenever the first quarter, second quarter would end, and then of course during halftime.
Yeah, I was a fucking savage, and I was trying to take pictures and then watch the game, but also I had like red zone on my phone.
Yeah,
and I'm a degenerate. Like I'm in like 6 leagues.
Yeah,
I lost in like 3 of them because I was partying too much and didn't really pay attention, and a lot of teams shit the bed this weekend.
True.
So, I call it a fluke. It was a fluke weekend. And it was a bye week for me, and I'm ready to fucking destroy it again.
Yeah, I got a good bounce back win. Since we can just go right to the fantasy, I got a good bounce back win in my family leagues, which was much needed. I got a nice little win streak going on there. I think in our leagues, I think I took L's in our big league, but not in our other league though.
Yeah, hey, welcome. So you're now in the playoff hunt, man.
Yeah, you're back in the hunt. Yeah,
you're in the top 6.
It feels good.
And,
I mean, it's back there. Yeah. I mean, Christian McCaffrey being back is helping me out for sure.
Oh, for sure. We can go in just a little snippet. Like Cam Newton now getting primed to be the starter. Didn't have a bad game.
He's back. The man said it. I'm back.
He's back. Yeah.
I mean, he had two rushing touchdowns and then a touchdown to Robbie Anderson, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? I mean,
you could just
crazy
see,
though.
But you could see like the demeanor with Robbie Anderson is just completely like 180.
He's actually smiling.
Yeah, which I probably haven't seen at all this whole season. So I think this is a good fit. Yeah. Obviously, they shouldn't have moved away from Cam Newton.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm a Panthers fan, I'd be pretty stoked right now, especially when you're a 5-5 team and you needed something to go right for you. You guys go back, get Superman, as they know him there, bring him back, and it looks like he's going to do stuff for him.
I hope that they can pull out a win this week. They're still in the playoff hunt.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey is healthy.
Mm-hmm.
It's that excitement that I think the team needed. Especially
and Cam's actually
with
got
the way
some good receivers to throw to now. He's got a good wide receiver core now.
Yeah. So it's not like the old team.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting like the same old results from that. So I'm really excited and happy for Cam in this situation.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see what he does. Am I looking forward to his outfits and press conferences? No, not by any means. But I'm excited to see what he does on the field.
I fucking love
it. Just needs to he needs to bring out a hat and like from Scary Movie where like it gets bigger and bigger in each cutaway scene. Like in each press conference from here on out, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Just ridiculous. I would die.
I love that shit.
Hilarious. So let's go to
And I'm double fisting here. I have my beer. I have a little whiskey. Like I said,
he's on vacation
I don't
mode,
want
guys. Vacation mode.
I mean, I have work for like another 3 days, and then I'm back off for a couple more days for Thanksgiving. Fuck it.
Be nice. It's good. It's a good little vacation holiday break coming up, so can't complain.
Yeah.
So week 11 preview. Let's go back to the Bears. You guys got a big game against the Baltimore Ravens. How you feeling coming into this?
Not too good. I saw the injury report, and it was like almost 2 pages. I'm like, what the fuck did y'all do on the bye week? Like, Jesus Christ. Jimmy Graham taking a vet day. Khalil Mack, they didn't put him on IR. He's still, missing practice with his foot.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Jackson, still hamstring injury. Not sure if he's going to be ready to go. Like, it's a mess. It's a little bit of a mess. But I'm excited to see Justin Fields play again. He's only been getting better after every week. So I actually think that we have a shot. Baltimore starts off slow. So if our defense can step it up for once and our offense continues to play the way it's been gaining that momentum, I think we actually have a shot to get this upset because everyone is counting us out. But Lamar Jackson hasn't been practicing at all due to an illness, not COVID related.
True.
So
back-to-back days, right?
Yep.
And I'm expecting. You know what? I'm thinking. Like, I'm looking at it. I'm seeing matchups and everything. I'm thinking maybe Ravens defense has a tough time with tight ends, and I'm thinking, Cole Kmet's been on the uprise these past two weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the breakout week. The breakout week that
I like it.
Submits him.
Touchdown.
I'm talking like
touchdown
80,
time.
100 yards, a touchdown.
Ooh.
I'm feeling like that. I mean, he's been getting more active in the passing game. They've been using him
for sure.
And even Matt Nagy's kind of been bragging about him for once, saying this is like what we wanted him to develop into as the season went on.
You were giving him 100 yards. I was going to give Montgomery, my boy David, back 100 yards.
I mean, Montgomery's looked nice too from last week. Yeah.
So welcome back.
I mean, the combination of the two going off will for sure help.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But I'm thinking matchup wise, I think it actually favors. I think it more favors Kmet, but I wouldn't be surprised if Montgomery has a big game as well.
I hope so. I think we win, but it's going to come down to the wire because we don't know how to close out games.
Yeah. And then you guys got injuries with defense, but that defense, even though we've seen them play without some of these starters too, and they can still make things happen.
Yeah.
As long as the refs keep the flags in the pocket, you guys will be fine.
Whoa. We don't want to mention them right now.
It's
still sensitive.
Sean Payton's calling them out too.
Hey.
He recently just called them out in an interview. Finally,
Matt Nagy.
One of those coaches got balls.
Matthew fucking Nagy saying, he's in favor of the taunting call. Man, this is why you're not going to be our head coach next year.
Yeah.
This right here.
That is not what a Bears coach would ever say in their life. What Bears coach would ever say that?
But what does that do to the relationship within the team? You're on the hot seat. You would think that you would want to do anything in your power to be on the side of the players to get some type of just something, some trust. But no, you want to keep talking.
Bitched out.
We'll remember that in the offseason, guy.
All right, so let's go on to
terrible
Cowboys and Chiefs week 11 matchup.
Ooh.
They are going to be in Kansas City. Big game. First time Patrick Mahomes and Dak Prescott have ever faced off. Big things. I mean, the deal about the Chiefs is you don't know any given Sunday with these guys. You don't know which version of the Chiefs you're going to get. Are you going to get, the sharp, crisp version, or are you going to get the off-brand garbage version? Too inconsistent.
Mahomes is going to throw 2 picks. I'm calling it right now. Sorry, Joe, but he's going to throw 2 picks, but it's going to be up to the Dallas offense to pull out this game because I have seen Kansas City kind of start to, bring it all together a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Defense is still a little lacking, but I honestly feel that you might be able to pull off this win. And this, everyone holds Kansas City on a pedestal. If this is Dallas' time to shine and fuck all those haters and just kick them off to the side, this is the game. It should be America's game of the week, probably, most likely.
Probably most likely will be.
So y'all do this on afternoon prime time. Like, go up to the bully's face and you beat him up. This is the only way. If you want to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. And right now, this is what you got to do.
I'm feeling good. If this was the week after the Broncos game, I would feel worried. but this is the week after they just absolutely thrashed the Falcons. I'm feeling good from what I saw from the offense, what I saw from the defense. Again, going back to, I know I've said it multiple times, but firing on all cylinders. Like, I haven't seen this from this team in a while. And I'm thinking it's going to be another 30 to 40 point burger on top of this Kansas defense. I got faith in these guys. I mean, wide receiver
you
course
hear that,
back.
Taco? 40 burger on that ass.
Hey, my boy Michael Gallup is back too. He was making toe tapping catches on the sideline. That's what we need him for. You need 3rd and 8, no 4th and 8, 4th and 3, no problem. Getting 8+ off the sideline, easy. I'm feeling good about this team, man. I'm really feeling really well about the Cowboys right now. I think they got the momentum. Dak with the leadership. I think they're just going to ride that wave, man. I think it's going to be a good game.
Again, you're going into hostile territory over there.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, like, how many Cowboys fans we're going to be seeing in the stands, because you always travel well.
Right.
But man, this is going to be a good game.
We'll have to hear the crowd noises, exactly what's going on, because you can tell by the crowd noises on TV how many fans are there for the other team.
Our group chat is going to be active.
Oh, for sure.
It's going to be real active
for sure
this weekend, and I'm looking forward to it.
Joe, I'm sure you will hear a lot from me this week as well from Jose. So you already know to be prepared then.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's go ahead and move over to the pickems for week 11. Where are we at on the pickems right now?
This is our worst week. I thought the other week was bad. We went like 5, like you got 5 right, I got 6 right.
Jesus.
I only gained 1 on you. It's 74-66 in your favor. Before we go into that, did you just, I don't know if you were near your phone prior to like the pod. AB with his former chef, he didn't beat anyone up. He didn't, there was no acts of violence. There was no acting out, but apparently obtained himself a fake vaccine card.
Fake vaccine card, yeah. And his chef that I guess he fired just ratted him out.
God damn. Like, these people like hired you, right? Like, and I'm talking like to the chef. Yeah. No, I'm talking to the chef. It's like, how are you going to get hired by someone else if you're going over here and just like snitching on people?
That's true.
And this is all allegedly. AB's attorney said, this is, fake news. Go get vaccinated, kids. That was his message. So I don't know, man. It's just terrible. Like, this guy can't catch a break, and I honestly feel like he's turned around as far as like the antics and shit. You don't hear anything about him other than he's been in a walking boot for a while. But this is just silly, and
And besides that too, there was the news about Zach Stacy, right?
Oh yeah,
about him beating his baby. Yeah. So we had Henry Ruggs. We gave him the biggest piece of shit award last time. Now the newest member of the biggest piece of shit award will have to go to Zach Stacy. Obviously the girl has been through it a lot, because the way she kind of reacted sounded like she was calm throughout the whole time she was getting thrown around by him, and she obviously set up the cameras ready for this to happen once again. So good for her, at least, on doing that. Hope the dude gets X amount of years, whatever happens with this domestic violence case. But yeah, piece of shit award goes to Zach Stacy for this week.
And just coward, and he's on the run, but it's okay because he wasn't that good of a running back, so he'll be caught shortly. Yeah,
I mean, he wasn't fast enough to stay in the league, so yeah, it'll be a matter of time. So let's go to the pick'ems now. We got tonight's game, which is in T-minus an hour and some change. We got New England.
Cordell is out.
Oh, he did get out?
Yeah, I just saw the notification. Okay, so breaking news. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
So New England at Atlanta. With that news, it wasn't even going to sway me if he wasn't there. I'm going to go New England here.
Oh, same.
Short week after getting your ass just toasted.
Hey, and Mac Jones is looking really good.
Yeah.
Like,
he's leading all the other
perfect
rookie,
fit.
He's leading all the other rookie quarterbacks right now in touchdowns and yards, I believe.
Okay, 1, he has a good offensive line. 1. 2, his coach is Bill Belichick. 3, his coach is Bill Belichick.
4, his coach Bill.
4, his coach is Bill Belichick. So,
all right, fair.
You know, the kid's smart, and probably, as they were saying, you know, a lot of talking heads saying, you know, better than Brady at this point in time.
Right.
In the career. So, do I see them winning a Super Bowl in the next 2 years? No. But I can see them eliminating some people that are on that playoff push.
Play some upsets.
So, it'll make things interesting in that division.
So, New England here?
New England. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Then we got Indianapolis at Buffalo, which HBO just started as of this past Sunday. They started the Hard Knocks throughout the entire season for the Colts, and they just aired the first episode this past Sunday. I haven't checked it out yet. But
I haven't either.
This last episode did just air.
Yeah,
so that's gonna be something interesting.
I mean, I was so drunk this Sunday. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, we had to catch up on everything that we're. I'm still catching up on.
I'm surprised I made it from New Jersey back to New York, and I was able to find myself, you know, back from in the trains. So yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out.
So we have Indianapolis at Buffalo. I'm gonna go.
Oh, you want to go Indy?
I'm gonna go Indy.
Yeah, I'm going Buffalo. Sorry, can't do that.
Go Indy for the upset. Right. Then we got Baltimore at Chicago. Should be a no-brainer.
Yep.
But
so
Chicago,
you're going. Okay, I'm just. Hey, I have to make sure, man.
I like Chicago here. Then you got Detroit at Cleveland. Detroit still looking for their first win of the season. I mean, they technically got a tie against. It doesn't count as a win; it's a tie, and there should be no ties in the NFL. But that's another. Game.
There shouldn't be. And you know what? As there should not be any ties in the NFL, there should be no NFL player that does not know that you can end in a tie. Every time that there's a tie, there's players on the team that are like, oh, I didn't know you can get a tie. Like, bro, you've been wanting to get into NFL for how long?
Yeah.
Ever.
Like you more than likely grew up watching NFL as well. Like
you didn't watch last season? News, ESPN, nothing that, oh, this team ended, like this game ended in a tie.
You don't understand how some people squeak in with ties in their record versus those who have at least one more win.
Sorry. Okay, right. So you're going.
I'm going to go Cleveland here.
Okay, this is my upset. Detroit gets their fucking first win in Cleveland.
Upset alert, Detroit. All right.
Yeah.
So we got Houston at Tennessee. That's Tennessee here.
Yeah, for sure.
Then we got Green Bay at Minnesota. I'm going to go upset here. I'm going to go Minnesota.
Oh, I fucking hate to do it, but I have to go with Green Bay here.
Then you got Miami at New York Jets. Two teams that are kind of struggling to find some dubs. Ah, man. I think I got to go Miami here.
Same. Even though Jets are going with Joe Flacco this weekend, but I'm still going Miami.
Man, good to see Flacco. Wasn't he with the Jets before too?
Yes.
Right.
That's why they picked him up. Is that like what is he gonna do right now? Nothing.
No idea. I mean, who knows? He might be. There's been crazier things happen. Who would have thought? Mike White would have been decent. So we'll see what happens.
Right.
Then you got New Orleans at Philly. As much as I hate it, I think they'll pull off a dub here since Philadelphia. I got to go Philly, man.
Same.
Then you got Washington.
A lot of things are going off. Sorry, a lot of things are like not going to plan with New England right now. Alvin Kamara is still questionable. So yeah, I had to go with Philly.
So we'll go Philly. Then we got Washington at Carolina. I think this should be a no-brainer. I'm going to go Carolina here.
Same.
Even though, Washington got that crazy win over Tampa Bay where they just absolutely dominated them.
Heineke is Tom Brady's kryptonite, bro. Like Eli.
Yeah, he's going to be the new BDN. He's going to be the new Nick Foles, huh?
Yeah. that I mean, I don't know what it is, but this kid always was getting in that ass. Like they should have won the last season's playoff game, and he just got revenge, and I'm here for it.
So are you going Carolina here, or are you going Washington here?
Yeah,
Carolina.
No, I'm going Carolina.
So then we got San Francisco at Jacksonville. San Francisco looking like they may have one of the top 5 wide receivers for the foreseeable future in Deebo Samuel. Go San Fran here.
Ooh,
that kid is fun to watch.
Had himself a game.
Yes, sir. Who do you got here at San Fran and Jacksonville?
Oh, I'm going San Francisco.
Okay,
for sure.
Then we got Cincinnati at the Raiders. I gotta go Cincinnati here for a bounce back win.
Yeah, same.
And we got Dallas at Kansas City. Of course, I am going to go Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I have to go upset City. You got to roll with the tide, man. I think y'all are riding that wave right now, and you're going to go into Kansas City, get yourself some barbecue, and get your ass back to Dallas.
Get in and get out. And then we have who's Arizona at Seattle.
I mean,
what's the update with Kyler Murray? Is he ready yet? Is it still Colt McCoy time?
Well, signs look like he was on his way to go. That's what the caveat is. If he plays, Arizona wins. I mean, Russell Wilson looked like dog shit.
Yeah.
Last game.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still the hand injury or what's going on there. Just the time away.
He said it wasn't.
So he says. So he says. But
yeah,
I think I'm
going Arizona.
I'm gonna go Seattle here. I'm gonna maybe Russ might bounce back. Then we got Pittsburgh at the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers here.
Yeah. You tied with Detroit. I'm going with the Chargers.
Yeah.
Like I can't trust the Steelers here.
Then we got, granted, that was with because they were without Big Ben that game too, though. So that kind of affects. But Big Ben's not really done anything crazy this season. So
yeah, that kid's a young Big Ben.
Yeah, fair.
That's the way I see it.
Then we got Monday Night Football, matchups of matchups. Everybody asked for this one to be on Monday night. New York Giants at Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Can we just flex this one, the Cowboys and Kansas game, to that?
Yeah.
Come on.
No, that's what they should do.
Or like they got Pittsburgh and Chargers at Sunday night, whatever. All right. So Giants at Tampa Bay Monday night. Tampa Bay, they're going to get a bounce back dub here. Let's face it.
And watch Danny Dimes
just go crazy. I mean, he is pretty much Eli Manning Jr. the way he looks. So
yeah.
Who knows?
No, I mean, I'm going to keep it safe. I'm going with Tampa here.
All right. I'm going to go Tampa here as well. So we'll keep it at Tampa. So that's set up. It looks like it's going to shaping up to be a good week 11. We're both coming back off of good trips, feeling refreshed, feeling good, feeling rejuvenated. Let's hope our teams are carrying that same energy as well.
It's the last stretch before fantasy football playoffs. I think we have 4 games left. I'm excited. Been killing it, and I'm glad that you're in the playoff run, in the hunt right now.
We're back.
It's exciting.
Anything is possible, like Kevin Garnett said. Anything is possible. But no, man. Be a good week of football. Excited to see what happens. A lot of good matchups this week. So we'll see what happens coming week 11. Again, just coasting off of the good vibes. And we'll see how it plays out.
Hey, welcome back. I mean, you've been in Texas, but you were out of town. We're back in town.
Welcome back. You're back.
We're gonna have a good weekend
from infiltrating Bill's Mafia. So yeah, we're gonna have a good weekend for sure.
You know, I did feel a little dirty as I was coming back into Texas. You know, so I mean that's a different conversation. But cheers.
Cheers, my guy.
Have a good weekend and hit that shit, Boldy Hugh. Yes, sir.